So a whole pressure or the force exerted by a body towards the surface is distributed equally among the large amount of area. So the force is distributed equally among large amount of area. So when the area increases, the effect will be decreased. So when the force, I have told you pressure is the relationship between force and area. Okay, so I have told you in the knife and in the nail, the example of knife and nail, when the area decreased, pressure increased, and here when the area increased, pressure decreased. That means the effect of force decreases. Okay, so we will write the equation for pressure as pressure is equal to force by unit area. Pressure is equal to force by unit area. That means the pressure is the force acting on unit area. Force acting on unit area. So in a unit area, how much amount of force is acting on, that is termed as what? Pressure. In a unit area, the amount of force acting is termed as pressure. Clear? Okay, so whenever here you look in the instead of this unit area, we can write simply as area itself. Okay, so the area is in the denominator. That means whenever the area increases, the quantity in the denominator increases, the term will be decreased, isn't it? In the denominator, if the area increases, pressure will decrease. If the area decreases, pressure will increase. So if we want to have high pressure, what we have to do? The force acting, the area on which the force acting should be reduced. That's why we are having sharp edged the knives and pinpointed iron nails. Clear? Okay, so whenever area decreases, pressure increases. Whenever area increases, pressure decreases. Clear? Okay, and that's why in the buildings and all, it's having large foundations. So whenever we are building up huge multi-storied building, the whole pressure of the building should be equally distributed among the area, so that the pressure will be reduced. The force acting on the ground will be reduced. If it's not reduced, it will come down. The building will be bursted or it will come down. So in order to stop that, what we will do? The basement will be what? The basement or the platform of the building. The basement of the building will be made in huge area, large amount of area, so that when the area increases, the pressure or the force exerted by the building will be equally distributed, so that the effect of force will be reduced. The effect of force will be reduced, thus the pressure will be reduced. Okay, so there's the relationship between pressure and area. Whenever the area increases, pressure decreases. Whenever area decreases, pressure increases. Okay, now the SI unit of force. The SI unit of force. Force, I have told you, the SI unit of force is what? Newton. The SI unit of area, what is area? Length into breadth is what? Area. So length, again it is distance, meter. Breadth, again it is distance, meter. So meter into meter, that's equal to meter square. So the area SI unit is meter square. Okay, so pressure, SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. You understood how to find out the SI unit? Substitute the units of SI units of each quantity or entity, and then you will get the total SI unit of the new term. So it is Newton per meter square. Study it. Keep it in mind. Newton per meter square is the SI unit. Okay. So these are the important things which we want to study in this chapter. What is force? What are the effects of force? Then what is pressure? What are the types of forces? Okay. Pressure means it is the amount of force acting per unit area. Clear? Okay. So these are the things which we want to study, and without force, without pressure, without the different types of force like gravitational force, frictional force, etc., our life would have been very tough. Okay. So now we are having a easy life. We are leading a good and happier life just because of these type of forces, these types of pressure, the theory of pressure, etc. If we didn't have the idea of the theory of pressure, we won't be able to produce what? Sharp edged knives. We won't be able to produce pinpointed nails. These are all the importance or the advantages of science which they are giving us. Okay, so we should be thankful to science. Okay, so these are the important things to be studied in this chapter. We have discussed all the important points in this chapter. Now, there are some other things like does liquid exert pressure on the container? We know the liquid. We are pouring the liquid into a bottle. We will be pouring a liquid into a bottle. Okay, so the liquid inside, what it will do? It will exert pressure on the body. Like when we are standing, we are exerting pressure on the ground. The liquid can exert pressure on the body. Okay, so they will be exerting pressure on the body. So the liquids can exert pressure, and atmospheric pressure also is there. Like when we are standing, the atmosphere itself is exerting pressure on ourselves, on our body. But we are not crammed or we are not stamped because our body is having a force that is equal to the atmospheric pressure which is applied on us. These things you will be studying it in your higher classes. Just hear about this. There is some pressure or force exerted by atmosphere on us. Keep it in mind. Okay, so these are the things which we want to study. Atmospheric pressure is there. Liquid will be exerting pressure on the container of the container on which it is immersed, on which it is filled upon. Okay, so these things you keep it in mind. So I hope the chapter force and pressure is clear to you. So we will have more discussions on the questions on this chapter. You study the theory by heart. Have greater knowledge on the theory, and we will have the further discussions will be done later. Thank you.